kidnappers.
No kidnappers?
It was a hoax.
You were kidnapped by a hoax?
Can't you understand?
Behind the beloved TV series Gilligan's Island lies a tale filled with unexpected twists. This quirky show featured a motley crew stranded on a deserted island, each character bringing their unique quirks and charm to the screen. Despite its brief 3-year run over 50 years ago, the show has left a lasting impact, and many behind-the-scenes stories remain untold. For instance, did you know that the actor who played the skipper, Alan Hale Jr., had a real name that many fans might not recognize? Additionally, the show's cancellation was not just a simple decision. It stemmed from a combination of factors, including declining ratings and shifts in network programming. Many fans are unaware of the struggles the cast faced, from budget constraints to the pressures of creating engaging content. As we delve into the stories of Gilligan, the skipper, the millionaire, and his wife, the movie star, the professor, and Mary Ann, we uncover the surprising reasons that led to the end of this iconic series.
Now, little buddy, I'm just trying to make up for the way that I've treated you, and I know that if Mary Ann had made 2 pies for you,
Gilligan's Island features a group of diverse people stranded on an island, trying to survive while awaiting rescue. The show brings together 7 characters, including the bumbling first mate Gilligan, the skipper, a millionaire couple, a movie star, a professor, and a housewife. Their adventures and misadventures on the island create a mix of comedy and light-hearted drama. Each episode typically revolves around their attempts to escape or make life on the island more bearable, often leading to humorous situations. The show aired for 3 years from 1964 to 1967, yet remains popular with many behind-the-scenes stories that intrigue fans. The actors formed strong bonds during filming, and their chemistry contributed to the show's charm. Despite its relatively short run, Gilligan's Island has become a beloved classic, often referenced in popular culture. The show's legacy continues, as it has been rerun on various networks, captivating new generations with its timeless humor and relatable characters.
2 more pounds to get into the Navy. Yeah.
let me see that book.
The skipper, portrayed by Alan Hale Jr., had a special way of referring to his first mate, Gilligan, as Little Buddy. This affectionate nickname became a signature part of their dynamic throughout the series, showcasing the camaraderie and humor that defined their relationship. Hale's use of the nickname was not limited to Gilligan's Island, as he incorporated it into other shows as well, emphasizing his fondness for the character. Meanwhile, the role of Mary Ann Summers, played by Dawn Wells, was highly sought after. Notably, Raquel Welch also auditioned for the part in 1964, highlighting the competitive nature of casting for the series. The show's creator, Sherwood Schwartz, was inspired to develop Gilligan's Island after a discussion in a college public speaking class. The conversation revolved around the intriguing idea of being stranded on a deserted island, which sparked Schwartz's imagination and led to the creation of a show that would captivate audiences with its unique premise and memorable characters. This blend of creativity and character dynamics contributed to the enduring legacy of Gilligan's Island, making it a beloved classic in television history.
Conversation with the doctor here. Now, what I wanted to ask you is when your ship went down, possibly they took a fix on our position.
Sherwood Schwartz created the character Willie Gilligan for the iconic television series Gilligan's Island, but throughout the show, he was simply referred to as Gilligan. This name became synonymous with the clumsy and well-meaning first mate who found himself in a variety of comedic predicaments alongside the other castaways on the island. The character's charm and innocence made him a beloved figure in American television history. Meanwhile, Jim Backus, who portrayed the wealthy and often pompous Thurston Howell, was known for his frugal nature. Despite his character's immense wealth, Backus had a reputation for being cheap in real life. He often forgot his wallet when it came time to pay for lunches with coworkers, leading to humorous situations and perhaps some light-hearted teasing among his peers. This contrast between Backus's on-screen persona and his off-screen behavior added an interesting layer to the show's dynamic, creating a blend of comedy that resonated with audiences. The interactions between Gilligan and Mr. Howell became a staple of the series, showcasing the humor that arose from their differing social statuses and personalities. The show's ability to mix humor with relatable character traits contributed to its lasting appeal.
I know you are, Skipper, so stop thinking about the trouble we're in. You'll never get to sleep with that on your mind.
The show featured 7 major characters, each with their unique traits that contributed to the humor and charm of Gilligan's Island. The professor, a brilliant scientist, was often seen as the voice of reason. Marianne, the sweet and innocent farm girl, was initially grouped with the professor in the theme song, which did not sit well with Bob Denver, who played Gilligan. Denver advocated for equal recognition for Marianne, emphasizing her importance in the show. The skipper, portrayed by Alan Hale Jr., was the authoritative leader of the group. Hale Jr. faced a significant challenge during production when he broke his wrist. Rather than informing the producers, he chose to keep the injury to himself to avoid delays in filming. This decision highlighted his dedication to the show, even as it posed risks to his health. The dynamics among these characters, along with their individual stories, created a memorable series that remains beloved by audiences. Only Sherwood Schwartz and Dawn Wells received royalties beyond the first 5 airings of each episode of Gilligan's Island. This fact highlights the challenges many actors faced in the television industry during that time. While the show became a classic, not all cast members benefited equally from its success. Bob Denver, who played the iconic character Gilligan, had some memorable experiences on set. One particularly thrilling moment occurred when a real lion jumped at him during a break while filming an episode. This unexpected encounter added a layer of excitement to the production, showcasing the unpredictable nature of filming a comedy series. In the first season's episode titled "They're Off and Running," viewers noticed Gilligan wearing a ring, despite the fact that his character was unmarried. This detail intrigued fans and sparked discussions about the show's character choices and wardrobe decisions. The ring became a curious aspect of Gilligan's character, inviting speculation about its significance. Overall, these elements reflect the unique blend of behind-the-scenes stories and character quirks that contributed to the charm of Gilligan's Island.
Yes, there's nothing but ocean under me. Vagabond lady signing off now.
Judith Baldwin stepped into the role of Ginger Grant in various spin-offs and reunion movies after Tina Louise chose not to return to the character she made famous in the original series. Baldwin brought her own flair to the role, but many fans still held a special place in their hearts for Louise's iconic portrayal of the glamorous movie star. This transition highlighted the challenges of maintaining continuity in beloved television shows when original cast members do not reprise their roles. On another note, Natalie Schafer, who portrayed the wealthy and sophisticated Mistress Howell, had her own secret regarding her age. She skillfully avoided close-up shots in the series, a tactic that helped conceal the significant age difference between her character and her on-screen husband, Jim Backus, who played Mr. Howell. Schaefer's desire to keep her age a mystery was a common practice in Hollywood at the time, where youthfulness was often prized. This clever approach allowed her to maintain the illusion of a glamorous life on the island, contributing to the show's charm and appeal. The dynamics between the characters, especially the Howells, added depth to the series, making it a memorable part of television history.
Teach you.
I could learn real fast.
Good, Gilligan. Now, if you were a Japanese sailor, where...
CBS made the decision to cancel Gilligan's Island in 1967, shifting the time slot to air Gunsmoke instead. This change came in response to the strong demand from Gunsmoke's dedicated fan base, which had been a long-running Western series. The cancellation of Gilligan's Island surprised many fans who had grown fond of the quirky characters and comedic adventures on the deserted island. Following the end of the show, Tina Louise, who played the iconic Ginger Grant, continued her acting career. She took on various roles in film and television, showcasing her versatility as an actress. In addition to her acting work, Louise became a member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, contributing to the film industry in various ways. She also became an advocate for children's literacy, recognizing the importance of reading and education. Her efforts aimed to inspire young minds and promote a love for literature, highlighting her commitment to making a positive impact beyond her acting career.
Gilligan!
You rang, sir?
Yes, I'm giving you back to the skipper.
Skipper?
But I thought you said I lost...
In the classic television series Gilligan's Island, the character known as the Skipper is a beloved figure, but his real name, Jonas Grumby, was mentioned only twice throughout the entire series. This detail adds an interesting layer to his character, as viewers often referred to him simply as the Skipper, emphasizing his role as the authoritative yet comical leader of the stranded group. The Skipper, portrayed by Alan Hale Jr., is known for his strong personality, his loyalty to his crew, and his frequent exasperation with Gilligan, the bumbling first mate. The use of his real name in such a limited capacity highlights the show's focus on character dynamics and comedic situations rather than deep character backstories. The skipper's interactions with the other castaways, including the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, and the professor, create memorable moments that define the series. Despite the rarity of his full name being mentioned, Jonas Grumby remains an iconic character, representing the spirit of adventure and camaraderie that Gilligan's Island is known for. The show continues to resonate with audiences, and the skipper's character is a significant part of its enduring legacy. Gilligan's Island, which premiered in 1964, stands as a significant milestone in the evolution of the sitcom genre. This series, often regarded as a classic, showcases a unique blend of humor and creativity that has left an indelible mark on television history. While some may argue that its comedic value pales in comparison to more sophisticated shows, the charm and simplicity of Gilligan's Island have garnered it a devoted following and a reputation for being surprisingly funny. One of the most notable aspects of Gilligan's Island is its ensemble cast, consisting of 7 distinct characters who each contribute to the storyline. This diverse group, comprising the bumbling Gilligan, the resourceful skipper, the glamorous movie star Ginger, the wealthy millionaire Thurston Howell, his wife Levy, the professor, and the naive Mary Ann, ensures that every episode is rich with a character-driven humor. Critics have pointed out that the series effectively incorporates all 7 characters into the narrative, allowing for a variety of comedic situations that keep viewers engaged. This approach not only enhances the storytelling, but also creates a dynamic environment where the characters can interact in amusing and unexpected ways. In terms of structure, Gilligan's Island employs short comedic vignettes that serve to propel the story forward, while also standing alone as entertaining snippets. This technique is reminiscent of the daily comic strips found in newspapers, where each panel tells a brief story while contributing to the larger narrative. This parallel has led some reviewers to appreciate the show's ability to deliver humor in bite-sized pieces, making it accessible and enjoyable for a wide audience. The series' use of humor, while simple, is effective, often relying on situational comedy that resonates with viewers on a fundamental level. However, not all opinions about the show are entirely positive. Some critics argue that the humor can be repetitive and formulaic, relying heavily on the same tropes and scenarios throughout its 3-season run. They suggest that, while the initial premise of a group of castaways on a deserted island is intriguing, the execution sometimes falls flat, leading to predictable outcomes. This sentiment highlights a divide among viewers. While many appreciate the show's lightheartedness and nostalgic charm, others find it lacking in depth and originality. Moreover, the show's cultural impact cannot be overlooked. Gilligan's Island has spawned numerous spin-offs, TV movies, and even animated series, indicating its lasting appeal and influence in popular culture. The show's ability to remain relevant over the decades speaks to its foundational role in shaping the sitcom landscape. It has been analyzed for its representation of gender roles, class dynamics, and the American ideal of adventure, all of which contribute to its enduring legacy. In conclusion, Gilligan's Island remains a noteworthy example of sitcom innovation, balancing humor with character-driven storytelling. Its unique structure, memorable characters, and cultural significance solidify its place in television history. While opinions may vary regarding the show's comedic effectiveness and depth, there is no denying its impact and the joy it has brought to audiences over the years. The series exemplifies a time when television was exploring new formats and styles, paving the way for future sitcoms to build upon its foundation.
What is that?
£1 diamond ring.
So that's what you've been up to. You've got a diamond.
As we leave the sandy shores of Gilligan's Island behind, a new journey awaits. The laughter and antics of our beloved cast may have ended, but their stories didn't stop there. What happened to the skipper, Gilligan, and the rest of the crew after the cameras stopped rolling? In this bonus segment, we will dive deep into the lives of the actors who brought these iconic characters to life, discover the surprising twists and turns that shaped their careers and personal lives. From unexpected television comebacks to ventures in film, theater, and even behind the scenes, each cast member charted a unique path. Some faced struggles, while others found remarkable success. Join us as we unveil the fascinating tales of resilience and reinvention that followed the island escapades. You won't want to miss these revelations that paint a fuller picture of the stars who made Gilligan's Island a timeless classic.
Ginger, am I scared? I've never been so frightened in my whole life. life.
Neither have I.
Just think, there may be some strange man loose on this island.
In the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, Mel Blanc lent his voice to the character of a parrot, a role that showcased his remarkable talent for vocal mimicry. Blanc, known as the Man of 1,000 Voices, brought humor and life to the character, even though it was a minor role in the ensemble cast. His work on the show was part of a long and varied career that included iconic characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck. Despite his success, Blanc faced significant personal hardships. He was involved in a near-fatal car accident in 1961 that left him with serious injuries and affected his ability to speak. This incident cast a shadow over his life as he struggled to regain his voice and career. Blanc also dealt with the pressures of fame, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. In his later years, Blanc continued to work in voice acting, but health issues began to take a toll. He passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy that shaped the animation industry. His last known work included contributions to various animated projects, ensuring his voice remained a part of popular culture. Blanc's life was marked by both triumph and tragedy, reflecting the complex nature of a man who brought joy to millions.
See that? They go round and round.
Gilligan, that's all very interesting, but when are you going to get us off the island?
Oh, right now, Skipper, did I reach in my pocket?
Phil Silvers portrayed Harold Hecuba in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, a character that showcased his comedic talent and charm. Hecuba, a theatrical figure, brought a layer of theatricality to the show, embodying the eccentricities of a washed-up actor. Silver's performance was marked by a unique blend of humor and pathos, reflecting the struggles of a man clinging to past glories. After Gilligan's Island, Silvers faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with typecasting, which limited his roles in television and film. His career took a downturn, leading to financial difficulties. Silvers also battled health issues, including heart problems, which added to his burdens. Despite these hardships, he continued to perform, finding solace in the stage. Silvers had a complicated personal life. His marriage to actress Evelyn Silvers ended in divorce, and he faced allegations of financial mismanagement. Despite these scandals, he remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. In his later years, Silvers found some success in theater and made occasional television appearances. He passed away in 1985, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a life marked by both triumph and turmoil.
To the left.
How's that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't be your captain because, I've got to be the first.
Hans Conried portrayed Ronway Feldman in the 1964 television series Gilligan's Island, bringing a unique blend of humor and eccentricity to the character. Feldman, a misguided pilot who became lost in the Bermuda Triangle, added a layer of absurdity to the show. Conried's performance was marked by his distinctive voice and comedic timing, making the character memorable despite his brief appearance. After Gilligan's Island, Conried's career continued in television and film, often voicing animated characters, including Captain Hook in Disney's Peter Pan. However, his personal life was marked by struggles. Conried faced challenges with depression and anxiety, which he often kept hidden from the public eye. His marriage to actress and singer Helen endured hardships, including financial difficulties, leading to a tumultuous relationship. In his later years, Conried experienced health issues, including heart problems. He passed away in 1982, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a complex personal story. The last known information about him reflects a man who battled inner demons while entertaining audiences with his talents.
Anybody who wanted to steal it could have stolen it by now. Now, where in the world could Gilligan be?
Jim Backus brought to life the charismatic and wealthy Thurston Howell in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island. His portrayal of the lovable, yet pompous millionaire showcased his impressive comedic timing and versatility as an actor. However, Backus's career spanned far beyond his iconic role. He began his career in radio, working as a voice actor and announcer before transitioning to television and film. Backus's personal life was marred by struggles with depression and anxiety. He was also known to have a troubled relationship with his wife, Henny Backus, who suffered from a severe case of Parkinson's disease. The couple's relationship was put to the test as Henny's condition worsened, and Jim became her primary caregiver. Despite the challenges, the couple remained devoted to each other until Henny's passing in 2004. One of the most significant scandals surrounding Backus was his involvement in a tax evasion scheme in the 1970s. He was accused of failing to pay over $100,000 in taxes and was eventually fined and ordered to pay restitution. This incident led to a significant decline in his career, and he struggled to find work in the years that followed. In his later years, Backus continued to work in television and film, albeit at a slower pace. He made appearances in various TV shows and documentaries, often reflecting on his time on Gilligan's Island. Despite his personal struggles and career setbacks, Backus remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. In his final years, Backus's health began to decline, and he passed away on July 3, 1989, at the age of 76. His legacy as Thurston Howell continues to be celebrated by fans of Gilligan's Island, and his contributions to the world of comedy and entertainment remain an enduring testament to his talent and perseverance.
You don't call me ridiculous?
Strother Martin's portrayal of George Barclay in the 1964 series Gilligan's Island was a notable guest appearance that showcased his ability to bring depth to eccentric characters. As a con artist who attempted to deceive the castaways, Martin's performance added a layer of intrigue and tension to the show. His distinctive voice and commanding presence made him a memorable figure, even in a light-hearted setting. Beyond Gilligan's Island, Martin's career continued to flourish, with roles in films such as Cool Hand Luke, where he delivered the iconic line, "What we have here is a failure to communicate." His career was marked by a series of strong performances in westerns and dramas, establishing him as a versatile character actor. However, his life was not without challenges. Martin faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which impacted his relationships and health. He also experienced the tragic loss of his wife, which deeply affected him. In his later years, Martin remained active in the industry, but became more reclusive. He passed away in 1980, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a haunting presence that lingered in the minds of audiences. His final years were spent in relative obscurity, with little public information about his life after the peak of his career.
Well, she seems to be. I've come to you two girls for help.
Help?
Yes.
How?
I want you to act as decoys so we could drop a...
Larry Storch played Jackson Farrell in the 1964 series Gilligan's Island. This character was a smooth-talking conman, bringing a mix of charm and deceit to the show. Storch's performance was marked by his comedic timing and ability to weave tension into his role, making Farrell a memorable figure in the ensemble cast. After Gilligan's Island, Storch's career continued in television and film, but he faced significant challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen primarily as a comedic actor. Personal hardships also marked his life, including the tragic death of his first wife, which left a deep impact on him. Storch battled the darker sides of fame, including the pressures of public life and the weight of expectations. In later years, he found solace in voice acting, contributing to various animated series. As of the latest updates, Larry Storch remains a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, often reflecting on his rich career and the lessons learned from his personal trials. He continues to engage with fans, sharing stories from his past.
Just about all I can say is, aloha nui oi. That's Hawaiian for till.
Natalie Schafer portrayed Mistress Lovey Howell in the 1964 television series Gilligan's Island, a character defined by her wealth, sophistication, and often comical attempts to maintain her high society demeanor despite the chaos around her. Schafer's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a blend of humor and vulnerability that resonated with audiences. After the show ended, Schafer faced personal challenges, including the loss of her husband, actor and director Louis Calhern, who died in 1956. This left her grappling with loneliness and the pressures of Hollywood. Schafer's career continued with various guest roles in television, but she struggled to find significant parts. In her later years, she became known for her reclusive lifestyle, often avoiding the public eye. Rumors circulated about her personal life, including speculation about her sexuality and relationships, which she never publicly addressed. Despite these challenges, she remained a beloved figure in television history. Natalie Schafer passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy marked by both her iconic role and the mysteries of her private life.
It's mumbo jumbo, voodoo hoodoo, open sesame.
Zayase Gabor's role as Erica Tiffany Smith in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island showcased her glamorous persona. Erica, a wealthy socialite, brought a touch of sophistication and allure to the castaways' lives, embodying Gabor's real-life image as a Hollywood icon. Her performance was marked by a blend of charm and wit, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. After Gilligan's Island, Gabor's career continued with various film and television roles, but her personal life often overshadowed her professional achievements. She faced numerous scandals, including a highly publicized marriage to hotel magnate Conrad Hilton, which ended in divorce. Her subsequent marriages were equally tumultuous, with Gabor famously declaring that she had been married 5 times, each time to wealthy men. In 2002, Zsa was involved in a serious car accident that resulted in significant health issues, including a leg amputation. Despite her struggles, she maintained her public persona, often appearing in the media. In her later years, Gabor faced financial difficulties and legal battles, including a high-profile lawsuit regarding her estate. She passed away in December 2020, leaving behind a legacy marked by both glamour and controversy.
Well, I'm glad you agree.
We're never going to find that little jewel in all this sand.
Sure.
In the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, Richard Kiel played a memorable role as a Russian agent. His towering presence and menacing demeanor brought a unique intensity to the character, adding a layer of suspense to the otherwise light-hearted show. Kiel's portrayal of the agent was both captivating and chilling, showcasing his ability to embody villainous roles effectively. This performance marked one of his early appearances on television, setting the stage for his later iconic role as Jaws in the James Bond films. After Gilligan's Island, Kiel's career took off, but not without its challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a serious car accident in 1992 that left him with injuries requiring extensive rehabilitation. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work in film and television, often playing characters that capitalized on his imposing stature. Kiel also struggled with the darker aspects of fame, dealing with the pressures of being typecast, and the impact of his physical appearance on his personal life. In his later years, Kiel became an author and motivational speaker, sharing his experiences with fans and aspiring actors. He also faced health issues, including a battle with diabetes, which affected his mobility. The last known information about Richard Kiel indicates that he passed away in September 2014, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his memorable roles and the complexities of his life. His journey reflects the struggles and triumphs of an actor who became a cultural icon despite personal challenges.
We've had our first accident.
Well, just don't stand there. Get to work. An act.
Tina Louise portrayed Ginger Grant in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, a glamorous movie star with a sharp wit. Her character was a blend of beauty and cunning, often using her charm to navigate the challenges of being stranded on an uncharted island. Louise's performance left a lasting impression, but it also typecast her in similar roles, limiting her opportunities in more serious acting. After Gilligan's Island ended, Louise faced significant challenges. She struggled to break free from the image of Ginger, leading to a series of underwhelming roles in film and television. Her personal life was marked by hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Les Crane, which ended in divorce. Louise also faced financial struggles and battled feelings of being overshadowed by her co-stars. In the years that followed, she turned to theater and made guest appearances on various shows, but the shadow of her iconic role lingered. In recent years, she has remained out of the public eye, with little information about her current activities. Reports suggest she lives a private life, away from the Hollywood spotlight, reflecting on her complex legacy.
What do you mean?
Well, using a deductive form of reasoning, taking the set of circumstances as we know them, projecting forward possibilities.
Sterling Holloway portrayed Bert in the 1964 series Gilligan's Island, a character that added a unique touch of charm and humor to the show. Holloway's performance was marked by his distinctive voice and whimsical mannerisms, traits that made him a memorable presence on screen. His role, while not central to the main plot, showcased his ability to infuse life into supporting characters, a skill honed through years of experience in film and television. After Gilligan's Island, Holloway's career continued, but not without its challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with depression that stemmed from the pressures of fame and the industry's demands. In the late 1960s, he found solace in voice work, lending his iconic voice to animated characters, most notably the Cheshire Cat in Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Despite his success, Holloway dealt with the darker side of Hollywood, including periods of financial instability and isolation. His later years were marked by a retreat from the public eye, leading to a quieter life away from the spotlight. As of his last known information, Holloway passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy that resonates through his unique contributions to film and television.
really am, Mr. Howell. I guess I just wasn't looking.
Alan Hale Jr. portrayed Jonas the Skipper Grumby in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, embodying the character's blend of authority and warmth. The skipper was a leader, often caught in the chaos created by Gilligan's blunders, yet he remained a steadfast figure for the castaways. Hale's performance brought depth to the role, making the skipper a beloved character. After Gilligan's Island ended in 1967, Hale faced personal and professional challenges. He struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to land serious roles due to his association with the skipper. Despite this, he appeared in various television shows and films, including a recurring role on the series The Brian Keith Show. Hale's personal life was marked by hardships. He faced financial difficulties in the late 1970s, which led him to take on various appearances and conventions to support himself. He also battled health issues, including a long struggle with cancer that ultimately took his life in 1990. His legacy remains tied to the skipper, a character that continues to resonate with audiences.
Bad year.
Here's to the most devoted, considerate husband in the world.
Russell Johnson portrayed Professor Roy Hinckley in the 1964 series Gilligan's Island, bringing to life the character of a resourceful and intelligent castaway. Johnson's role as the professor was marked by a blend of scientific knowledge and a touch of humor, making him a standout among the ensemble. However, his life after the show was not without challenges. Johnson faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his first wife, who died from cancer in 1980. This event deeply affected him, leading to a period of solitude and reflection. In the years that followed, Johnson experienced financial difficulties, struggling to find steady work in Hollywood as the industry shifted. He became embroiled in a legal battle over royalties from the show, which added to his stress. Despite these obstacles, he remained a beloved figure, attending fan conventions and maintaining connections with his co-stars. Johnson later remarried and found solace in his family life. In his later years, he continued to be active in interviews and documentaries, sharing his experiences and insights from both his career and personal life. Russell Johnson passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy that transcended his role on Gilligan's Island. His life was a complex tapestry of triumphs and tribulations, reflecting the darker shades of fame.
Gets the right scent. I'm going to take him outside, and then we're going to follow our feathered bloodhound, who's going to lead us right to the gang.
Michael Forrest portrayed Ugundi in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island. However, it's worth noting that Ugundi was not a main character, but a guest role in one episode. Forrest's performance added to the show's diverse cast of guest stars. Beyond his role in Gilligan's Island, Michael Forrest had a prolific career in film and television. Born Gerald Michael Charlebois on April 17, 1929, he began his acting career in the 1950s. Forrest appeared in numerous TV shows, including Star Trek, Bonanza, and The High Chaparral. He also had a successful voice acting career, providing voices for various animated series and films. However, Forrest's life was not without challenges. He struggled with personal demons, including a well-documented battle with depression and anxiety. In the 1970s, Forrest's career slowed down, and he faced financial difficulties. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in the entertainment industry, albeit at a slower pace. In recent years, Forrest's personal life has been marred by controversy. In 2011, he was arrested and charged with driving under the influence. The incident sparked concerns about his well-being and led to a renewed focus on his mental health. As of 2023, Michael Forrest is 94 years old and has largely retired from acting. Despite the challenges he faced throughout his life, Forrest's legacy as a talented actor and voice artist remains. His contributions to the world of entertainment continue to be celebrated by fans of classic TV and film.
5 days.
Gee, Gilligan, do you really want to cheer us up?
Yeah, what can I do?
Go cheer up the house.
Denny Miller portrayed Duke Williams in the 1964 television series Gilligan's Island, bringing a unique charm and charisma to the role of a handsome, adventurous character. His performance stood out among the ensemble cast, showcasing his ability to blend comedy with a touch of romance. After the show ended, Miller faced the challenge of being typecast, struggling to find diverse roles in a changing television landscape. He transitioned into a career in film and appeared in various productions, including The Greatest Story Ever Told and The Green Berets. Miller's life was marked by personal hardships. He battled depression and faced financial difficulties, leading to a period of obscurity. In the 1980s, he turned to a more stable career in real estate, finding some success. His passion for life was evident in his love for surfing and his involvement in the community. In later years, he became a spokesperson for health and wellness, sharing his journey of overcoming challenges. Miller passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy that reflects both the joy and struggles of his life. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the smiles seen on screen.
Government has convicted me 6 times on antitrust suits, and I've been investigated every year for income tax evasion.
Kurt Russell portrayed the character Jungle Boy in the 1964 episode of Gilligan's Island titled The Producer. This role showcased his youthful charm and adventurous spirit, capturing the attention of viewers. Despite the lighthearted nature of the show, Russell's performance hinted at a deeper complexity, reflecting the struggles he would face later in life. After Gilligan's Island, Russell's career blossomed in the 1970s and 1980s, with notable roles in films like Escape from New York and The Thing. However, his journey was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including the pressure of growing up in a show business family. His father, Bing Russell, was a well-known actor and baseball player, which added to the expectations placed on him. In the late 1970s, Russell's life took a dark turn when he battled substance abuse issues, a common struggle among young stars. He managed to overcome these challenges, emerging stronger and more focused on his craft. His relationship with Goldie Hawn, which began in the 1980s, provided stability and love, shielding him from the chaos of Hollywood. As of the latest updates, Russell continues to work in film and television, maintaining a low profile while enjoying life with Hawn. He remains a respected figure in the industry, known for his resilience and dedication to his art.
Busy here. Now go over there and do your gorilla thinking.
The caves! Of course, the caves.
Rory Calhoun portrayed Jonathan Kincaid in the 1964 episode of Gilligan's Island titled The Producer. Kincaid was a Hollywood producer who arrived on the island, bringing with him the allure of fame and the darker side of the entertainment industry. Calhoun's performance captured the complexity of a man torn between ambition and morality, highlighting the often murky waters of show business. Calhoun's career began in the 1940s with roles in films that showcased his rugged charm. However, his life was marred by personal struggles, including a tumultuous relationship with the law. In 1949, he was convicted of robbery and served time in prison, an event that cast a long shadow over his career. Calhoun faced the challenge of reinventing himself in Hollywood after his release, managing to carve out a niche in B-movies and television. Despite his struggles, he found some stability in his personal life, marrying and having children. Yet, he battled with the demons of alcoholism, which led to several stints in rehabilitation. In his later years, Calhoun became a voice for those facing similar challenges, often speaking candidly about his past. The last known information about Rory Calhoun indicates that he passed away in 1999. His legacy remains a complex tapestry of talent, personal hardship, and resilience in the face of adversity.
You remember everything, even if we have to sit up all night.
Tampering with a witness.
Mike Mazurki played the role of Dog in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, a character that brought a unique blend of humor and charm to the show. His imposing physical presence contrasted with the light-hearted antics of the cast, making his role memorable despite the show's comedic nature. Mazurki, a former professional wrestler, had a distinctive look that lent itself to various roles in Hollywood, often portraying tough characters. After Gilligan's Island, his career continued with appearances in films and television, but he faced challenges in finding substantial roles. Mazurki's life was marked by personal hardships. He struggled with the transition from wrestling to acting, often typecast due to his size. His life off-screen was tumultuous. He faced financial difficulties and battled substance abuse, which led to strained relationships. In the late 1970s, he became embroiled in a scandal involving a failed investment scheme, leaving him in a precarious situation. In his later years, Mazurki's health declined, and he became reclusive. He passed away in 1990, but his legacy as a unique character actor remains. The last known information about him highlights his complex life, filled with both triumphs and struggles.
Wonderful invention. Instant men.
Don Rickles portrayed Norbert Wiley in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, a character marked by a sharp wit and biting humor. Wiley's role was brief yet memorable, showcasing Rickles' talent for insult comedy that would later define his career. This performance introduced audiences to his unique style, blending humor with a certain darkness that hinted at the complexities of his personality. After Gilligan's Island, Rickles faced both triumphs and challenges. He became a prominent figure in stand-up comedy, earning the nickname Mr. Warmth for his acerbic humor. However, his career was not without hardship. Rickles struggled with the pressures of fame, leading to personal issues, including bouts of depression. He faced controversies, such as accusations of insensitivity in his comedy, which sparked debates about the boundaries of humor. In his personal life, Rickles experienced the pain of losing close friends and navigating the complexities of family dynamics. He was married to Barbara Sklar for over 6 decades, a relationship that provided stability amid his chaotic career. Rickles passed away in April 2017, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence comedians today. His life was a tapestry of laughter intertwined with shadows, reflecting the darker side of fame and the human experience.
Let's go get him.
Nehemiah Persoff portrayed the character Pancho Hernando Gonzalez Enriquez Rodriguez in the 1964 series Gilligan's Island. His role as the flamboyant and charming character brought a unique flair to the show, showcasing his ability to blend humor with a touch of drama. This character was notable for his colorful personality and his interactions with the castaways, adding depth to the series' comedic elements. Persoff's career extended well beyond Gilligan's Island. He had a robust presence in film and television, appearing in notable works such as The Twilight Zone and The Man from UNCLE. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced significant personal hardships, including the struggles of being a Jewish immigrant in America, which influenced his acting career. In the 1970s, he experienced a period of professional decline, leading to financial difficulties. Later in life, Persoff retired from acting and turned to painting, finding solace in art. He faced the shadow of health issues, including a battle with cancer, which he bravely overcame. As of the last known information, Nehemiah Persoff lives a quiet life, reflecting on his rich past and the roles that defined his career. His legacy remains in the hearts of fans who remember his vibrant performances.
Skip, I'll be done in a minute.
Dawn Wells became an iconic figure as Mary Ann Summers in the 1964 television series Gilligan's Island. Her character was often seen as the wholesome, girl-next-door type, contrasting sharply with the more glamorous Ginger. Wells brought depth to Mary Ann, making her relatable and beloved by fans. After the show ended in 1967, Wells faced a challenging career path, struggling to break free from the shadow of her role. She appeared in various television shows and films but never achieved the same level of fame. Wells experienced personal hardships, including financial difficulties that led her to declare bankruptcy in 1998. She faced a scandal when she was arrested in 2007 for possession of marijuana, which shocked many of her fans. Despite these challenges, she remained resilient, focusing on her acting and writing. In her later years, Wells became involved in charity work, particularly with organizations supporting education and the arts. In 2020, Wells passed away due to complications from COVID-19, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved actress and a symbol of resilience. Her life, marked by triumphs and struggles, continues to resonate with fans old and new. Bob Denver became a cultural icon as Gilligan in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island. His portrayal of the bumbling, good-natured first mate brought humor and warmth to the show, but it also typecast him in a way that haunted his career. After the series ended in 1967, Denver struggled to break free from the Gilligan persona. He starred in various projects, including a short-lived spin-off and a few guest appearances, but none matched the success of his original role. Denver faced personal hardships as well. He went through 2 marriages, the second ending in a bitter divorce that left him financially strained. His life was marked by battles with depression and substance abuse, which he later admitted affected his career and relationships. Despite these challenges, he remained dedicated to his craft, performing in theater and voice work. In his later years, Denver found some peace and purpose in his passion for sailing and music. He passed away in 2025 from cancer, but his legacy endures through the laughter he brought to audiences. The last known information about him reflects a man who, despite his struggles, continued to seek joy in life until the end.
Howell III, will you tell the court the events that took place the morning of the 5th?
Oh, Thurston, that was beautiful.
Vito Scotti portrayed Dr. Boris Balankoff in the 1964 television series Gilligan's Island, a character marked by eccentricity and a sinister charm. As a mad scientist, Scotty's role added a layer of intrigue to the show, showcasing his ability to blend humor with a darker edge. His performance was memorable, yet it was just one piece of a complex career. After Gilligan's Island, Scotty continued to work steadily in television and film, appearing in various series such as The Twilight Zone and The Monkees. His versatility allowed him to take on diverse roles, yet his life was not without hardship. He faced personal struggles, including financial difficulties, and the challenge of being typecast in comedic roles despite his dramatic talents. Scotty's life took a darker turn with the loss of family members, which deeply affected him. He also faced the stigma of being an Italian-American actor in Hollywood, often battling stereotypes. In his later years, Scotty became more reclusive, stepping away from the spotlight. The last known information about Vito Scotti is that he passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life filled with both triumphs and trials. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities faced by artists in the entertainment industry.
Oh, sir, all of our friends are captured.
I'm aware of that.
A Japanese sailor is going to...
John McGiver portrayed Lord Beasley Waterford in the 1964 TV series Gilligan's Island, a character marked by his upper-class demeanor and eccentricity. His role added a layer of intrigue and complexity to the show, as he interacted with the castaways in humorous, yet often condescending ways. McGiver's performance was memorable, showcasing his ability to blend comedy with a touch of sophistication. After Gilligan's Island, McGiver's career continued in television and film, but he faced personal challenges. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the darker side of Hollywood. McGiver battled health issues, including a serious heart condition that ultimately led to his passing in 1977. His personal life was marked by scandal when he was rumored to have had tumultuous relationships, but details remain scarce. Despite these hardships, McGiver's legacy endures through his memorable roles and contributions to entertainment. His life was a mix of success and struggle, leaving an air of mystery that lingers even today.
Mr. Howell, how are you doing with the basket? Well, if I'd known the ballast was going to be this heavy, I wouldn't have volunteered for the job.
As we wrap up our journey through the beloved series Gilligan's Island, we remember how this show captured the hearts of viewers from its debut in 1964. The cast, including Bob Denver as Gilligan and Alan Hale Jr. as the skipper, became household names, each facing unique challenges in their careers after the show ended. For instance, Denver struggled to shake off his Gilligan persona, while Hale found success in various guest roles, and even a long-running fishing show. The series not only provided laughs, but also showcased themes of friendship and resilience, making it a nostalgic favorite for many. Did you watch Gilligan's Island during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to the show? Perhaps it was the hilarious antics of the castaways, or the catchy theme song that still plays in your mind. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your memories could spark a conversation and bring back the joy of those simpler times.
Him, Professor. Me, nut.